everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to my coat collection video. So we are well into December now and I thought it would be a good idea to share pretty much all of my coats with you. I have quite a large collection here. I think there's about 15. I have a couple of others that I'm not going to show you just because they're like old and I mostly use them for like dog walking and stuff. But most of the ones I have to show you are coats that I genuinely do rotate all throughout autumn and winter. It does seem like an excessive amount of coats to have and I do not have room for them all, and I probably should whittle down my collection a little bit, but I just love all of them, and like I said, I genuinely do wear them, so I'd find it really hard to give them up. And I feel like this country is so cold for such a huge part of the year that I really do get my wear out of these coats. I tend to try and buy more classic styles that I know I'm going to continue to wear year in year out, hence why I have such a big collection, because I never want to get rid of them, and because I buy classic pieces they do stay on trend year after year and as I get older as well. So I'm gonna get straight into it because I have so many to show you. I'm gonna style them all with the same outfit that I've got on at the moment, literally just a plain black bodysuit, black wide leg trousers and my black Converse, because I feel like it works with near enough all of these coats. Maybe one or two it doesn't quite work with, but I just thought it would be easier and you can focus a lot more on the coat if I've got the same outfit on underneath rather than styling each coat a different way. It's also a lot less time consuming for me to do it like that. I've not really got any particular order that I'm going to show you these coats in, just basically the way that I got them out of my wardrobe. So I think they're kind of ordered in like light to dark colour wise because that's how I keep them hanging up. It is so cold in my house today, absolutely freezing, and I've just been sat next to the fire. Apologies if you can like hear that in background noise, but it is so cold and I'm not putting the heating on because there's no point in heating the whole house, so I'm just keeping the fire on in this room and I'm going to stay in here all day. But I was just sat in front of it and I got really hot and now it's giving me a bit of a headache, so I'm going to persevere and hopefully the headache will go as I get through this video. But I'm going to start off with the first coat, which I believe is the lightest coat in my collection, and coincidentally it is my most favourite and the most expensive, I think. Yes, definitely the most expensive. So if you watched a recent vlog of mine you may have seen that I got some lovely gifting from Anine Bing and this coat was a part of it. It is a beautiful double-breasted off-white cream coloured belted coat and it is stunning. So this is a wool coat, it's not lined, which I quite like because it's nice and thin and it means I can layer up underneath it, but it's just such a beautiful shape. You'll see in the try on clip how stunning it looks on. I'm very grateful to Anine Bing for sending me this. It's just such a gorgeous coat. Like I was saying before, I like to buy classic items and the shape and style of this coat is so classic. I feel like this is something that I can wear right now. It's something I could wear next year, the year after. It's something I could wear in 10 years time and it would still be a classic chic style. The quality of this coat obviously is incredible. It's very expensive, I won't lie to you. I think it's around £700 or £800, which is an extortionate amount of money for a coat. If you can afford it, it is absolutely stunning. If I remember, I will try and link a similar cheaper alternative below for you guys. I got this coat in a size medium and I'm really glad that I sized up because it doesn't really fit that oversized. It's nice, I've got a little bit of room underneath, I can layer it with a nice thick jumper, but it's definitely not like a true size medium, I don't think. So I would say definitely size up if you are looking to get this coat. They also have it in black as well, but I have quite a few black coats, so I thought the white would be a little bit different. Although now in hindsight perhaps black may have been more practical. As you can tell, I still have the label on this. I have worn this kind of like trying it on around the house and for a bit of filming, but I've not actually worn it out yet. I may have by the time this video goes live. Because it's so expensive and it's such a gorgeous coat and it's this colour, I am a little bit scared to wear it. I want to keep it looking really nice, and knowing me, I'll probably get like makeup or tan or something around the collar, so I'm being very careful about when and where I wear it. I think this is definitely going to be kind of like a special occasion coat. Next up we have another light coloured coat. This one I got I think last January, so I've had it for about a year now, and this is from Naked Fashion. It's a super oversized tailored cream coat. I really love the structure of this. I got this in a size 36, which I believe equates to about size 10 in UK sizes, and it's super oversized. I kind of wish I'd sized down in this because I don't really need it this big. However, if you are looking for like a big oversized structured coat, this is perfect. I love the material. It's almost like a boucle. It's kind of got like a knotting or a waving in the wool, which I think is beautiful. This is from the Josephine HJ collection. I'm not sure if it's still available, but I think if it's not, they have a very, very similar one on Naked still. But this is a super long coat as well. It goes right down to my ankles, so it literally drowns me. But I do quite like that look. I just feel like maybe one size smaller would work a little bit better on me, just because I'm not that tall. I'm only like 5'4", so I feel like anything floor length on me kind of just completely drowns me. But I do adore this coat. I really, really love wearing it with an all black outfit. I think it looks great styled how I've worn it here, but I also love wearing it with blue denim as well. It's great with some chunky boots if you want to go for like that all oversized look. I believe this was quite expensive. I think maybe about £70, £80. So really, actually, that's not too bad for a coat. I think the benchmark for a good quality coat nowadays is like £100, £120. I definitely struggle to find anything good quality for less, but I do really love this. It is fully lined. It keeps me super, super warm, which I love. And I think this looks great with like a beanie hat and a big oversized scarf as well. This is a very different shape to the Anine Bing one. Although it's similar colouring, it's a very kind of different style. The Anine Bing one is much more like classic, smart, sophisticated, whereas this one is a bit more of a trend piece because it's so oversized. But I love them both. Next up, we have a fairly new addition to my coat collection. This one is from Forth and Reckless, and I got it in a size 10. It is from the Mimi collection that she did recently with Forth and Reckless, and I absolutely adore this coat. I call it my dressing gown coat. It is super fluffy, and then it's belted as well in the middle. It's got these huge pockets at the front, and it literally feels like I am wearing a dressing gown when I wear this coat. It is so cozy. It's really nice and oversized, but not drowning, kind of like the Naked one is. Just the right amount of oversized, but I think that's because I sized up and I got it in a 10. It's a really, really nice length, kind of cuts me off mid-calf, and I love the way that this looks over an all black outfit. I wore it recently, even though I still got the tag in it, I wore it recently for like a cozy Sunday. I went to the pub and I had just black leggings on, a black jumper, black chunky boots, and this over the top, and I was so comfortable and so cozy. I do think that they still have this on the website. I think it went into their Black Friday sale, but I think it's still on there, so hopefully I can link it down below for you. But I just love it. It's so cozy, and it's kind of my go-to coat if I'm popping out running errands on a cold, freezing day like this. This is the coat that I will reach for, just because it is so warm and I know I'm going to be cozy in it. Yes, I do have a thing about tags. I don't know what it is. I just hate taking the tags out of items when I don't need to. I know I'm never going to return this, and I've worn it quite a few times, but I don't know what it is. I just keep the tag in it. I'm not sure. So next up, I have another light coloured coat. I didn't realise how many coats I have that are so similar yet so different. We're kind of getting darker in shades as we go along, but this coat is from Mango, and I absolutely adore it. This one was, I think, £200, so kind of pricey, but I saw it all over Instagram when it first came out, and it still had all the sizes in stock for such a long time, so I snapped it up. Recently I checked and it was out of stock, but you could put your email address in for notifications, so I will obviously leave it down below. But it's just such a gorgeous coat. They call it like a faux fur coat on the website, and it's nice and tailored. It's actually double-breasted, but the buttons are invisible, so I really love the way it crosses over at the front. Nice big pockets, and it's a lovely, lovely length as well. Really, really flattering length. I got this in a size, what is it, small? Yes, I got this in a size small, and it fits really, really nicely. It's just the right amount of oversized. Again, not too big, not too drowning. I normally take an extra small in Mango coats, but I thought I'd go small because I quite like the structured oversized look, and I really love the way that this fits. I think £200 is quite expensive for a high street coat, but the quality of this is so nice. It's fully lined. It is super, super warm, and you can just tell that it's really, really well made. It's made from Italian wool, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I really love the colour of this as well. Such a gorgeous piece. I actually posted a picture on my Instagram in this coat the other day, and I captioned it that it was my most worn coat, and it definitely has been since I got it. Again, it's just something that I can chuck on over any outfit and I feel it looks good. The coat is the outfit when you wear this kind of piece. Next up, I have a trench coat to show you guys. Now, unfortunately, this one is sold out because I've had it for so long now. It's from Massimo Dutti and I absolutely adore it. I hunted far and wide before I got this for the perfect trench coat, and this is definitely it. I got it in a size extra small. Ideally I probably would have got a small, but this is all they had, so I just nabbed it up when I could. I think this was fairly expensive as well. I think around 180 or 190 pounds, but when I found it I was just so sick of looking for, when I found it I was just so relieved that I'd found a good trench coat that I was happy to pay that kind of price. And the cost per wear on this is probably like 2p because I have worn it to death. It is such a gorgeous trench coat. It fits perfectly. I think the colouring is so nice. I love the buttons on it. I have found a very similar one, so I've linked that down below. It is a bit too chilly at the moment for trench coats, but I feel like come February, March time, I will definitely be whipping this out again. It is a necessity in my coat collection, even though it is more focused for autumn and spring. But because it is quite thin, I can layer up underneath it. I can wear it with a hat, scarf, nice thick jumper underneath. So it is a good piece, but just obviously because of the material, it is not that warm at the moment. But I absolutely love this, and everyone needs the perfect trench in their wardrobe. Next up, I have another coat from Mango, and again, this is one of my favourites. I feel like Mango have done so well this year with their autumn winter collections. I have loved browsing their new in, and this coat is kind of a dupe of the totem one. I think that's how you say it. Every time I go to say it, I stumble on my words and I think, how do you say that? But I think it's totem. But yeah, I absolutely adore this coat. I fought tooth and nail to get my hands on it. Every time I went to order it, it was out of stock. Every time I got the email to say it's back in stock, by the time I got there, it was sold out again. Eventually I got lucky and I just ordered whatever size they had, hence why this is in a medium. I do feel like it fits me okay. It's a little bit oversized. Ideally I would have gone for the small, but it's not too big that like I can't wear it or it looks silly. It just feels a little big on me, but again, that is great because I can layer up underneath it. This is such a cozy and warm coat. I love wearing this with all black. I've dressed it up before with a pair of black jeans and heeled boots, but equally dressed it down with Converse as well. It's just such a cozy coat and it looks so designer. I think it looks so expensive. I think this was around 100 and something. Not quite sure, I can't remember. And whenever I wear this and I post a picture, I always get asked where it's from, and I think that it's out of stock at the moment. I don't know if they're bringing it back at all. I know they did quite a few times and it just kept selling out, so I'm not sure if it will be coming back, but I will leave it down below anyway. So I know I'm showing you quite a few pieces where I'm saying, oh, I'm not sure if this is still in stock or it's old, but I am someone that doesn't just buy things for the sake of it, and like I said at the beginning of this video, I rewear pieces every year, so I'm not just going to not show you something just because it's not in stock, because there are so many alternatives. What I'm showing you are kind of like styles that you can pick up yourself or you may already have in your wardrobe, rather than like hauling loads of new pieces, just because that's unfortunately not really the way I shop anymore. I want you guys as well to buy pieces that can live in your wardrobe for a long time. One, because it saves you money if you're not buying new things every year, every season. If you can rewear the same pieces, obviously it's more economical for ourselves, but it's also better for the planet as well. So that is kind of the way I shop. I know that may sound a bit ridiculous because I'm showing you 15 coats, which is excessive, but I am trying my best to only buy pieces I know I'm going to wear, and I have shopped significantly less this year, so I'm quite proud of that. So anyway, moving on, I have a gorgeous camel coat here to show you. Again, this is old from Zara. I've had this for about 2 years. Got it in a size extra small, and it's such a beautiful coat. It has a lovely detail here on the sleeve with like a tortoiseshell button, double breasted, and it is belted as well with some nice big pockets in the front. But I love the way that this looks. It looks fab over a black roll neck, black leggings, black chunky boots, my favourite kind of way to wear it. It looks great as well, layered up with like scarves and beanies. It's just such a gorgeous classic coat. Because it's not got any lining, it's super thin, you can layer it really, really easy. But the belted long wool coat is such a classic style, and I love this camel colour as well. I feel like I always used to go for black and white, but I really love bringing more like earthy brown tones into my wardrobe, and this coat is stunning. So yeah, like I said, I got this one in an extra small, which is what I normally take in coats, because I find Mango and Zara, which is where I buy most of my high street coats from, tend to be a little bit more oversized anyway. But in terms of similar coats, my friends Holly and Milda have beautiful wool belted coats from The Curated, or Shop The Curated. I know they're Shop The Curated on Instagram, so I will leave a link to one of those down below, because they are stunning wool coats. So next I have a slightly different style that I haven't really shown you yet. This is an aviator jacket that I got from Zara. I got it for my birthday and I absolutely love it. It's in this gorgeous like distressed brown leather, makes it look really vintagey, and it's kind of cropped as well. I had a gilet that I got from Zara that was similar colouring to this, but it was like brown suede, and I got that at the beginning of autumn, but I just wasn't wearing it. I absolutely loved it, but I just wasn't really wearing it enough, so I swapped it for a coat like this, which I have already got my wear out of so much more. And even though I only got this like a couple of weeks ago, I've worn it like 6 times. This is so cozy, and it's really, really nice to layer up with, like I'm saying, with everything of nice black chunky roll neck or a cream chunky roll neck underneath. This looks fab. It's just a really nice piece, and like I said, it's very, very different to any other coat that I've shown you so far. I got this in a size medium, I think. Yep, size medium, so it's slightly oversized. I would definitely say size up, because otherwise you're going to feel probably a bit too restricted in it, especially as it's cropped as well. And I think this was around 80 or 90 pounds. Hopefully they still have the same one online, as it was a recent purchase. But there were quite a few to choose from that were very similar in this kind of brown shade with the cream or the white fur underneath. So hopefully if this one isn't in stock, then they'll have a very similar one. But it's like fur lined the whole way through as well, which makes it so, so warm. So even though it's cropped, as long as you've got something warm on the bottom half, this is still really, really cozy. So I know I said about that mango coat that it was probably my most worn coat recently, but I think I told a lie, because this is definitely my most worn coat. As you can see, it is a Barbour jacket. It is a waxed one. I got this for Christmas, I think 2 years ago, and I wear this pretty much every single day on my dog walks. I got it in a size 12, so it's nice and oversized. I always say definitely size up, because these kind of jackets are quite fitted. But for someone like me who does long dog walks every day, sometimes twice a day, it's really, really nice to have like a good quality coat. This is actually super warm as well. It's really, really good for all weathers. If it is raining, I'll just pop like a hoodie or something underneath it, or wear a hat. But I absolutely love this. It's a really nice dark green colour. It looks fab with my wellies. I'm a real like country girl at heart. I love having stuff like this, and I think for that Christmas my main presents were this jacket and a pair of welly boots, and I was over the moon with them. I think this was quite an expensive coat. I think around 150, it may have even been a bit more, but it is still on Net-a-Porter, so you can order this exact one on there, so obviously I will leave it down below for you. So I have another mango coat for you. This one I got last year for my birthday, I think. My grandmother always used to buy me a coat every single birthday, and last year this is the one that she got me, so I absolutely love it. Obviously I would tell her this is the one that I like, and the last few years that she was around, Mum obviously got it for her and said it was from her, but it just feels very special for it to be from her. But this is a gorgeous coat. It is like this black and white flecked. It's a really nice long length, nice and tailored, just single breasted. It's lined as well, but this is just such a gorgeous coat, not like anything else I have. The colouring I think is really different on it, and this is from the Pernille, is that how you say her name? It's from her collection with Mango, So I feel very lucky to have got my hands on this because I saw this all over Instagram. So yeah, I love wearing this with like my Prada loafers and some black tailored trousers. Also looks great with blue denim as well, and like a white t-shirt underneath. But this is such a good throw on coat. Don't get me wrong, I love my wool belted coats, but this one is a little bit different. This is a little bit more kind of casual. I love pairing this with like jeans, Converse, a white t-shirt, and then this over the top. I think it's such a fab look. And I got this in a size small, so it is a little bit oversized, but I think it fits really nicely. So now we are on to the black coats, and I thought I had quite a lot, but it turns out I don't. So this one is an aviator that I got from Zara, I think about 3 or 4 years ago. It's a really nice like oversized aviator. It is wool all on the inside, so it is so super cozy. And obviously I already showed you the other aviator, the brown cropped one, but this one I think is quite different. Obviously it's black, it's a different material, it's slightly different shape. Also because it's longer, I feel like this keeps me a lot more warm. I love layering with this as well. It looks so good with like a beanie hat and an oversized scarf and some skinny jeans and some black chunky boots. I love that look. But I feel like this coat has worn so well, considering I've had it for like 3 or 4 years and I've worn it every single winter. The quality of it is really, really good. They have a very, very similar one online at Mango at the moment, so I will leave that link down below for you. Very, very similar shape and style to this one. I got this in a size small, so it's definitely an oversized fit, and I think it was quite affordable at the time I got it. I think it was around like 70 or 80 pounds. But yeah, I love this, and this is something that I hold on to every single year. I'll never get rid of it because it's so easy to wear, and I always just pull it out of my wardrobe on days when it's really, really cold. And it's a really practical coat because it keeps me so warm, but it's also a really chic looking coat. I know whenever I wear this, I do get questions about where it's from, so I know that that means it's a good coat. And here we have another black coat. This is another long wool one that I got from Zara. This is a size extra small, so it's nice and tailored and fitted, but it's super long, so it kind of makes it look a little bit bigger than it actually is. It's a really nice double-breasted fit. I got this, I think, last year, but I think I got it quite early on in the winter. I think I got it maybe around September, October time. That's not winter, is it? That's autumn. I got it quite early on in the autumn, and I have worn this coat so much. I think it's just a classic black wool coat. You can't go wrong. Much like the Mango one, it's a great throw-on coat. It goes over any outfit pretty much, and it looks good. Unfortunately, this coat hasn't worn too well though. I think it needs like a proper dry clean or something, because it's black. It just picks up so much like fluff and little hairs and stuff that like a lint roller won't get out. I feel like it's like embedded into the wool now, some of it, which kind of makes it look a bit tired and a bit scruffy. So perhaps I may need to update it. I may take it to the dry cleaners and see if they can make it look good as new, but unfortunately, yeah, it's just not worn too well. I think it was around like £120, which at the time I thought was quite a good price for it because it's a really classic coat, and I knew that I would definitely be wearing it so much, and I have been. But it just looks a little bit tired now, so it's not the one that I always tend to reach for anymore. And finally, we have another very practical coat. This is my Northface jacket. I picked this up from the designer outlet near Wembley Park. I was invited to go there and they kindly gave me a gift card, and I picked this up with my gift card. I think it was like the middle of summer. I think it was like late August, early September time when I bought this, and my mum thought I was crazy for buying this then, but it was such a good discount, and I knew that I would wear it so much. And again, this is something that I reach for so often with dog walking and stuff like that. It's so cozy. It's a really nice just like short puffer jacket, and it's nice to have one that's of good quality. Again, obviously it's Northface, so it is super warm. I love wearing this practically, walking out and about when it's raining, but I also love wearing this with like a pair of trackies or jeans and Converse, because I think it works really, really well for an everyday coat as well. And I really like this one because it's a slightly different style. I'm not sure exactly what the style is called. Obviously it'll be linked below, but it's not like that really big like Michelin Man oversized Northface puffer that I know a lot of people have. I got this in a size extra large, and I'm glad that I did because it's really nice and oversized. and I can layer underneath it. Only thing is it doesn't have a hood. I wish it had like a zip at the back or something where I could pull a hood out, but never mind, it's not the end of the world. So that is everything. That is my coat collection for the end of 2022. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Do let me know down below in the comments which one was your favourite. Like I said, I will have linked exact links, if not very, very similar items for you down below. I think I have one more Vlogmas left to post for you guys, but I think this may be my last video before Christmas. So if it is, Merry Christmas. I hope you have a lovely, lovely Christmas, spending time with family and friends and enjoying yourself. I know Christmas can be a tough time for lots of people. This Christmas will be a little bit hard for us as a family as well, so if anybody else is going through a tough time, we will be thinking of you and sending lots and lots of love. Sorry that this wasn't a more festive video to end things on, but anyway, I really hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. If you did, it would be amazing if you could give this video a like. If you are new to my channel, I would love it if you subscribed, and I will see you all very soon with another video. Bye.